Hello everybody, it is Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything, and welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! 6 discussion video, even though this is the last time we will be referring to it as Yu-Gi-Oh! 6, because we have just gotten the name revealed along with Yusaku's Ace Monster, and a few other details. I'm going to link it down below in case you want to read it for yourself, but I'm going to read you the new information that has just come out. The truth about the new series is finally revealed with new visuals. Look at the main character Yusaku's transformed form with his Ace Monster Decode Talker. The new series features Yusaku engaging in virtual reality duels in a cyberspace constructed with the latest technology. A mysterious creature following Yusaku? Is it a monster? Or perhaps... Find out more about this later. The main character, Fujiki Yusaku. Yusaku is usually just a high school student, but when he duels in the VR space, he transforms and wears a cool costume, riding aboard in the VR space. Yusaku's Ace Monster, Decode Talker. His Ace Monster wields a great sword. What could its abilities be? Cut through the wind with VR duels, and we got this really awesome poster. That'll probably be the picture I'll be showing you the entire time. But the title of the show, Yugioh VRains. Now, there's a few different ways people are pronouncing it. I actually, to be honest, I had to deal with an incident, so I'm kind of late to this news. I know it broke about an hour ago. By the time I get this video out, it'll be maybe 2 or 3 hours old. But are people calling it right now Yugioh VRains, Yugioh Reigns, and maybe the V is silent? I know over in America there are some times where you have 2 consonants. The first letter is usually silent, or not really in I don't know why I said America, just in the language in general. So it could be Yugioh VRains. It could be Yu-Gi-Oh! Reigns, it could be Yu-Gi-Oh! VRains, it could be Yu-Gi-Oh! VRains. There's a few different ways that you could... It's going to be abbreviated as Yu-Gi-Oh! VR. I think that's how people are going to be referring to it as. I know that's probably how I'm going to be referring to it as, but by far the most confusing name of any Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, we had Duel Monsters, GX, 5Ds, even though some people still butcher that and say 5DS, which is one of my biggest pet peeves. But then again, I know a big pet peeve some people have is people saying Zexal and not Zale, where myself, I really don't care either way. But yeah, so Yu-Gi-Oh! VRains, and I got to admit, the Ace Monster looks awesome. I would have liked a Magician. Instead, it looks like we're getting kind of a warrior with like an awesome hand. I don't know what... There's a dude, not a dude, but a character. I think that's the character that's following Yusaku, and it looks like it has like a magician's hat and these creepy yellow eyes. So maybe that's going to be an antagonist, or that's going to be a virus in the VR system. Who knows? It looks like that could be the first obstacle Yusaku has to defeat. He looks sick, and I liked his original hairstyle, but this hairstyle is definitely interesting. I'm not sure how to feel about it, if I'm going to be completely honest. But I do like it. It's definitely the most feminine of the hairstyles of any Yu-Gi-Oh! Protagonist. And it's interesting that he's going to have a different look. I like that aspect of it, because that means every character in this series should have a different version when they duel in this VR system. So like, when we get the main rival, that main rival is going to have a different version, hypothetically speaking, right, or theoretically speaking, I should say, based on this picture. So Yusaku has his main version, and he's going to have a riding hoverboard alternate version. It's almost like alternate costumes, like when you play Smash Brothers or something, and you can like change the color scheme. And the fact that that is actually going to be an element that almost every character has 2 different versions of themselves. Well, 2 different costumes, I should say. They're going to be the same person. I think that is really cool. So when we get the main female, which, again, we should get more info this weekend. The info has just started, ladies and gentlemen. We should be getting a lot more information. But yeah, you can see, like, around, you see the letters VR, and then the rest is in Japanese text. So that's why I'm assuming it's going to be, you know, kind of not Romanized. I don't think that's the right word, but it's just going to be abbreviated as Yu-Gi-Oh! VR. But yeah, this is really awesome. I'm glad that there is more information about it, because if there was going to be no information about it this weekend, there was going to be some real issues about if it's even going to come out in April or not. It's interesting that we don't have any other character designs, but I guess every character is going to have 2 designs, so they were kind of working on that scheme. Maybe that's why there was a bit of a delay, because instead of designing 1 character, you almost have to design 2 characters, where you have to give them an entire new hairstyle and hair color. And to be honest, I kind of like it. The more I look at it, the more it kind of grows on me. And the Ace Monster looks pretty interesting as well. Who knows what that magician, creepy black guy is doing in the right-hand side of the picture, but I guess we will find out. So let me know all your thoughts down below. I will talk to you guys in the comment section. It's 1 a.m. when I'm recording this, and I do have a few classes tomorrow, so I might not be answering as many comments as I'd like to, but yeah, just let me know all your thoughts down below. We should be getting more info as the weekend moves on. Let me know if you are excited by this, any theories you might have in the early stages, the very early stages of Yu-Gi-Oh! VR. Have a good one, everyone. Thank you so much for watching.